looking to get gains, thinking about starting creatine, but you're worried if it's safe. Well, lots of people, including me, spent hours and hours of research figuring out if this supplement is actually good for you. Is it actually backed by real science, or is it all bro science? Hey guys, I'm Kartik. I'm a third-year medical student. I'm going through the ropes of being a doctor, and today I wanted to tackle the subject that plagued me and plagued so many people on whether to take this or not. So what is creatine? Creatine is actually made of alanine, glycine, and methionine, and it's found in seafoods and meats. And our body stores 95% of it within our muscles and the remaining 5% within our brain. And this creatine gets converted to adenosine triphosphate, ATP, aka energy for our body's use. So what happens when you take creatine as a supplement? You essentially create more energy in your muscles for lifting longer and lifting stronger. And this is great for athletes looking for that fast-paced, explosive energy. So one study shows that people who use creatine and train versus people who only train had an increase of up to 3 times the muscle gain versus people who don't take creatine at all. I find that absolutely insane. Like 3 times the muscle gain, who wouldn't want that? And this is especially true for vegetarians and vegans who don't eat any meat at all because their baseline creatine levels are way lower than people who do eat meat. So when they supplement, they're gonna see bigger performance gains than people who don't take creatine at all. On top of all this, creatine actually increases body weight. First, when you start taking creatine, it's gonna draw more water into your muscles. It's gonna make it more fuller and a little bit more full of water. You're gonna see your body weight go up. But as you keep taking it and you keep lifting, keep working out, you're gonna turn all of that into actual dense muscle. So over time, you're still gonna have increased weight, but for at the beginning, it's usually water retention when you start creatine, and it tends to become more muscle mass as you keep taking it and keep training. Another cool thing is creatine is actually stored within the brain, and we need that energy. Creatine is actually shown to increase cognitive performance. You can look at this graph right here. Also, creatine has helped avoid cognitive decline in the elderly according to this study, but take this all with a grain of salt. There's not many studies that have been done on this, only a few out there. You probably heard creatine is magic, and now with me going over all these benefits, you're probably thinking, what's the catch? Here are the known side effects. Creatine has been shown to cause bloating and constipation. I can assure you, very true, but not all people get it. And this happens especially during the loading phase when you have increased amounts of creatine in your body. It does cause weight gain, but it's usually lean body mass. And some older studies have shown that with people with pre-existing kidney problems, taking creatine is probably not the best idea. And this is sort of why old school docs were against it and why there's a whole cultural generation of people saying creatine is bad. In medicine, creatine, or creatinine as I mentioned it, is a level that we look at for kidney function. The higher elevated it is, it usually is a sign of kidney damage. So back in the day when creatine started, it would raise your overall creatinine levels. And that, according to the doctors, was like, this is bad, something's wrong, there's something wrong with the kidney. But over time, studies have shown that creatine supplementation in adequate amounts has no effects on the kidneys for people with no pre-existing kidney problems. Still, as a general rule for everyone, whenever you're considering a new supplement, please consult your doctor, get recommendations on what's best for you. You have so many different types of creatine. You have creatine monohydrate, creatine ethyl ester, creatine hydrochloride, and many, many more. Put it short and simple, creatine monohydrate is the most studied, safest one according to studies, so go with that one. If you want to read more details about each different type of creatine, I'll drop a link below. You can go to that website, check out all the details, and decide for yourself. Now, with a lot of supplements out there, there's a lot of fake ingredients out there as well. For example, some companies out there do a cheap purification process, and this cheap purification process for the creatine leads to cyanide ions within them. Now, cyanide is a known way of causing damage within the body by disrupting our oxygen flow to our organs. Supplements are not FDA approved, so you should be looking for third-party approvals. And this is why I use Creatine by Thorne. And these guys are NSF certified, which is a third-party company trusted by the NFL, NBA, and many other major sports leagues. This is certified for athletes to use in competition, no chemicals, purification process is great. Real creatine. I'm no way sponsored by Thorne, but these guys make the best product, and these guys make the cleanest and safest creatine for a great price. So I highly recommend this. So how do we take creatine? Well, there's two major ways that people go by. The first way is the loading phase. So this is where you take 20 to 25 grams a day for the first 7 days. And then you move to the maintenance phase where you take 3 to 5 grams a day for every day for however long you want to take it. Then the other method is just straight maintenance phase, no loading phase, just straight to 3 to 5 grams per day and continuing with that. Now, in the short term, you might get more gains with the loading phase plan because you're going to be putting in more creatine in your body. You're going to have more energy. It's going to pull in more water, leading to more muscle mass sooner, but long-term wise, no difference. Although, keep in mind, if you tend to have bloating, constipation, side effects like that, the more creatine you take, the more you're gonna have those side effects. So just keep that in mind. I learned it the hard way. To sum it all up, creatine is a great, effective supplement according to many, many studies out there. And it's safe as well for a majority of the population. With so much evidence showing amazing potential for creatine, I think it's one of the best supplements out there. However, with all supplements, you should be well informed, consult your doctor, get a professional opinion on what's right for you. Remember, there's no one size fits all answer for everyone. Everyone is built different, but overall, creatine is one of the best supplements for performance enhancement. So if you found this video helpful, leave a like, subscribe, comment below, and stay tuned for the next few videos. And as always, stay curious and stay healthy. Thank you guys.